All right.
Oh, you are.
What's that, dude?
I was like, why don't you drink something? And then you burped. I'm like, yeah, you are drinking something.
Dude, what do you think? I've had 3 days from hell. I'm not drinking. I'm surprised I'm not. I throttled because of the show. So fuck you, all right, asshole? And now Matt's out. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt's out. Hey!
Jesus Christ.
Check it out. Welcome to One Too Many Roulette. We don't know who's going to be in or who's going to be out. My name is Dutz Mites, and I'm definitely going to be here because you know why? I have an Ethernet cord that goes around my house to get into my desktop. These guys are fucking around on laptops and Wi-Fi's and fucking other shit. Wi-Fi is not your friend, people. Wi-Fi is not your friend. That's all I want to tell you. If Wi-Fi sends you a friend request on social media, block
Don't
that.
accept.
Block
that. I don't know why my voice is cracking like fucking Peter Brady. Peter Brady on It's Time to Change. Yes, the Woo flu is still around on me. Fuck all you guys. Everything was good for the past 5 days until today, but I think I've just been really stretching my vocal cords, telling people to put shit down and limit to and all that other shit. But yeah, that's how we do it. How's your Wi-Fi over there?
Sucks. How's yours, Matt?
Pretty fucking assholey.
Yeah. I wonder why. They're throttling the Wi-Fi's. Why?
Everybody's just fucking straight jerking off, you know? They're all nervous.
You know what? Dude, it is 9 o'clock on a Saturday. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. Dad locked himself in the bathroom. Little Junior, he's 15 years old, and firing up the Pornhub in his bed. And Mom, she's in drinking box of wine, firing up her iPad for some male porn. She's flipping the bean while the little guy's doing the mean, and Dad can't get it up no more. Oh
my God.
There you go. There's the Wi-Fi fucking song. Shout out to Billy Joel. That was all off the cuff, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that was
Jesus Christ.
That was straight off the dome piece.
Baby, that's how you do it with the crackling voice. Shout out to the One Too Many podcast. And guess what, guys? There it is.
That's the intro? That's it?
Oh, yeah. Way better than your outros.
My outros are perfect. What are you talking about?
All right, there you go. There's the intro. Yo. Uh-huh.
Earth,
Yo, what's up, everybody? My name is Mini Cough Mites. I'm half a fucking mites of a cough. Yeah, it still got me. I thought I was good until I woke up this morning. Very parched. Very parched. Very parched. Very parched like this. And then shit's been going downhill. Everything would be good with my voice if I didn't just eat a fucking rack of barbecued baby back ribs. Shout out to the air fryer. Shout out to my fat bastard life that I live. Shout out to the rest of the cast right here. Who am I going to first? I don't know. It's weird now. It's weird to have two guys on the squad now, man. All right, we're going to go with the one man that giggled. Yo, shout out to my man, the guy from Beantown, Boston in the house. Cocksuckers, the Bean Man himself, Mr. Motherfucking Beansie.
What up, you fucking cocksuckers?
Yeah, you got to do that every week. That's going to be what up, cocksuckers? I can see t-shirts, and I can see t-shirts. What's going on, my man?
Not much. Pretty intense week, but
yeah. We'll segue into that one, and I realized when I posted last week's episode, segue was the wrong segue. I was Paul. Was it Paul Blart Mall Cop on the segue? Yeah. Shout out to autocorrect and failing. Man, my voice is trashed.
it's fine.
Dude, I think it was better last week when I was still sick.
Yeah, it was.
Oh man, wow, you got me thinking that we got to wrap this shit up now. Hey, you hear that fucking little snake in the grass over there? That's the man from Texas. Texas and Lexus, Texas over there. The frog fucker himself. The big guy with the big ass head with the little ears with the big eyes. My homie, my brother, Mr. Frogman.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another show, the One Too Many Podcast. This is Stewie coming at you.
Whoa.
Stewie coming at you from South Texas. That description you just gave, man, I just thought of Stewie, man.
Oh my God.
Just like Steve, the football head. You like that? You like that shit?
Holy
shit,
you're gonna fucking kill me right now, man.
For everybody that listens to this podcast over the radio,
yeah, all seven you guys out there.
Yeah,
if anybody's got Photoshop skills,
if you all wonder what the fuck I look like,
let's
go ahead and check out Stewie, dude, from Family Guy. That's me.
Throw him in
That's
Photoshop and just give him a pale shade of brown,
and
some bags under his eyes, and chin.
Little beard, little beard there, and we're good. I don't got 3 chins, motherfucker. I got 2.
Well, you did at TFCon when you fucking fucked up your beard.
That's why I don't shave mine. Too much risk of fucking it up.
Dude.
Yo, this dude was finally coming to hang out with us. Yo, this dude was finally coming to hang out with us. He had all his shit ready. He's ready for his flight. He wakes up to shave. Fucking Zeke's himself. Tries to fix it. This side's up here. That side's down there. Tries to fix. You know how that is.
Oh yeah.
It's like if you have like a cheesecake, a little bit of cheesecake in the fridge, and you know your wife or your girlfriend or whoever, they said, "Save me some cheesecake." You're like, all right, you keep going in there every time you get up, you just get a little piece of cheesecake, you eat it. You go back and watch TV, and everything's all good. And then you get up again, man, I could go for a little bit of cheese. I know she wants it. All right, let me cut a little more off. You cut a little more off on the other side. Now this one piece of cheesecake is a fucking sliver. It's a number 2 lead pencil sitting there in that fucking tray. And that's how it is when you fuck up your fucking facial hair, man. I know how that is, man.
Dude, it's horrible, man. That was horrible. I look like a fucking butt cheek, dude. Horrible.
Back in the day, we used to call it getting zeked.
Zeked.
Because there's this one dude in the projects. This dude was 6 feet tall with these big ass bulging eyes, and
sounds familiar.
And he always has a fucked up haircut. So it was like we always called it getting zeked. You know, so whenever we went to the bar, we went to I used to cut hair. My buddy used to cut hair. You know, we used to do fades and shit like that. But like, who'd you go to? You got zeked. Probably sound better if I didn't fucking crackle my fucking voice, man. But yeah, man. Oh, real quick, man. This is episode 20.
Episode 20, man.
Yeah, the One Too Many Podcast, episode 2020.
Yeah. About fucking time, dude. Shit.
Get them horns up.
Get them horns up.
Anybody got them horns up? Nobody got them horns up. All right.
No. I do, but you can't see me, so, it's the way it is.
Oh, easy peasy.
Easy, big boy. So how was y'all's week, man? Good?
Yeah, man. As bad as my week has been, but there's no way that it could be anywhere near like this guy down below. I'm pointing down below. Nobody can see like he's down below there. So.
Yeah, kind of shitty. I ended up having what they call a minor heart incident.
Incident.
Whoa. What do you mean a minor heart incident?
That's what they didn't quite say. Heart attack.
It's like a mini heart attack.
You're giving me a heart attack.
Yeah, they didn't like actually say that really. But like for like I don't know, like a week and a half, I've been having like weird chest pains. Like it felt like somebody was just straight up pushing on my chest. And it would like vary in intensity. Like it would like ramp up and then ramp back. And they went on for like about an hour. And I was like, like I just ate too many fucking rancheros or whatever the fuck.
Well, you know what? That sounds very...
Dude, a fucking hour? Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Well, that sounds very similar to like when I'm, Tinder Tuesday with the fat chick and we're 69. And
yeah, but she's on top of it.
Yeah. It's just like this fucking pressure on my fucking chest.
Get off!
Yeah.
Get off!
See?
I'm tapping out.
I'm trying to get you off. No, bitch. Get
Man.
the fuck
I can't breathe.
That's what you call a death stroke, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not you, it's me.
Don't forget, there's a box of tissues at the top of the steps. There is no toilet paper. Don't even bother. Just grab
Feel free to have a Snickers on the way out. Yeah, the fun size Snickers.
You know what I should leave up there with the tissues? I should leave like a bowl of like fucking Halloween candy.
Yeah,
like a whole, like people keep the bowl of Halloween candy in front of their door, and the kids just fucking, and depending on the size of the fucking behemoth that comes into my, just joking. Come on. That's only when I'm at Applebee's at 2:30 a.m. on a fucking Saturday night.
Just in case your blood sugar's low, help yourself.
Yeah, you just go around like.
If you need something to nosh on the ride home.
You just like at 2:30 a.m. at Applebee's, it's like the Terminator. You scope out what's left.
Fucking Dust is like, man, that was a waste of 30 bucks.
You look at them, she's cute, but I think nope. Oh no, she's definitely got some issues there. Boop. Oh, too high post. Look at that. She's got a ring on. Little plump, little broken. Yeah, I could do
Perfect.
that. I got that.
That's in my wheelhouse.
Right up in there. Man, this voice is fucking killing me, but yeah. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to sidetrack you.
No worries.
That's what we do here on the One Too Many podcast. Shout out to episode 2020.
Yeah, so
man, chest pains for an hour, dude. What the fuck, man? Seriously.
Yeah, and it would like go away, and I'd be like, and I was going to the gym, going to PT, and I wouldn't get them there. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like I, played around with the little fucking medicine ball for 15 minutes, and then was like, oh my god. It was like I'd wake up from a dead sleep with like chest pains.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was like, I've been dealing with a lot of like acid reflux and shit. So I thought it was like kind of based on like, it was kind of, part and parcel to that. Well, day was that Wednesday. I woke up in the morning and like, I was in fucking agony. I was like, oh no. My girl's getting ready to go to work. Like, I'm trying to play it all cool. Like, she's like, you all right? I'm like, oh, my chest hurts a little bit. She's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, too much fucking, spicy shit, whatever.
I'm just going to interject it. For us fat bastards that haven't had this yet, can you describe what pain feels like? So when it does happen to us, we know exactly what it is. And we'd be like, all right, I know what it is. Let me dial it in. 911. Yeah, it's an incident. It's not a heart attack. It's just
it's an incident.
It's an incident.
We're sending an ambulance.
That's going to be the name of it. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how we go. But pre-title of the show may be The Incident.
Yeah,
we'll see where we go tonight. But it's early. We just started. So
it doesn't denote whether it's positive or negative. It's just the incident.
It's just like it's definitely on the clickbait.
The incident. Is it good? Is it bad? Who knows? Listen and find out.
Tune in and find out.
Stocks or What was some of the name of the episodes that we have? The socks and
Mao.
Mao. Nobody knows.
The Mao.
That's why we got 12 views on that one. But if they listen to it, they get it.
They'll find out.
Some of the stupid fucking titles. The ketchup was a good one. That was definitely a good one. So I'm sorry, bro. Here we go.
No,
I'm trying to keep myself focused.
So like it, you know, I was like, oh fuck, like I bet I gotta do something. Like I was starting to get nervous. Because as a kid, my brother, you know, me and my brother are both type 1 diabetics. And when he was like 17, he got an infection in his heart and it almost fucking killed him.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
Wow, dude.
So like in the back of my mind, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, you probably got a fucking heart infection. And I've already just like
because of the shit that you've known through your past.
Right.
We may have to do a serious PSA after this episode.
Get it. Check your blood sugar and check it often.
Yes.
So, you know, it kind of, it's blacked off. And, you know, I went to physical therapy that day and, you know, by like 9 o'clock.
This is after the morning of the extreme pain?
Yeah, agony.
Nice. Agony. Not extreme.
Like agony. It was bad, dude. Like I couldn't, like I was pacing around the house. Like, oh, I hope to, you know when you get hurt and you can't like just like stop, you know what I mean? Like you got to keep moving.
Yeah, of course.
You get fucking
in my life
binged in the balls or whatever, dude, and you're like, woo.
You know, we are so fucking fucked as guys because this is what guys do, especially when we get in our age and we're man-childs. You know what I mean? It's like we still think we're 20, and when the real shit starts settling in, we just like denial. Nah, I'm good. You walk around the house, you looking at it's like when I'm having a panic attack. Ain't happen. I'm out on the porch, I'm looking at this, I'm trying to keep my and all of a sudden I'm a fucking newborn baby on the couch for like an hour and a half shivering. You know?
You know what? You're actually like looking at your mortality like dead in the face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you just don't want to like, oh, I'm fucking 20 years old, you know, strong as bull, whatever.
Yeah. And then you start thinking, wait a minute, I'm 47.
Right, man. Like, I got some hard miles on this bitch.
Yeah. You know, and like with me or in my life, I'm surrounded by a lot of fucking tragedy. You know, my mother, my father, you know, like my family. I think like I'm the last of my kind. You know, there's a lot of man down in my family. You know what I mean? I'm starting to think like,
yeah,
I think. Wait a minute, he was 51. I'm getting close. You know, you start fucking doing the math and he's like,
right.
Oh fuck!
Like
your mind starts playing tricks on you.
Oh, Ghetto Boys reference. I like it.
Of course, yeah. I'm not gonna put the song because we're not gonna get copyright strike. So fuck you guys.
Look it up on your own. Do yourself a favor.
Yeah, you sound effect whores out there. You know how much fucking time I put into that shit?
He likes it, though.
I'm sorry, continue. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Totally taking your fucking steam out of this.
It's all good, man.
This is a public service announcement from One Too Many Podcasts.
I'm trying to help you fucks out.
Yep.
Listen to what I say. Don't do what I do. So like
Don't be eating chili cheese Doritos every night before bedtime. So just take it easy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, fucking hot sauce doesn't need to go on anything, on everything.
Yeah, don't fucking 69 of fucking Applebee's 2:45 a.m. while eating chili fries that you got to take out to come home with.
It's not going to work out in your favor.
No.
So you know, I go to PT. I do my shit. You know. I'm painting my models, doing my stuff. I'm fine. I start making dinner, and the fucking pain comes back, like to the point where it's like, okay, I'm gonna chop up this piece of chicken, then I'm gonna sit down for like 5 minutes. So the girls come home and they're like, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "No." They're like, "You gonna eat dinner?" I'm like, "No." They're like, "Oh my god, like you never don't eat dinner, you fat fuck." Like, so I'm just like over in my little side chair, like just kind of rocking like a baby, like just like
flag and shit.
Yeah, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And I tell Sally, I'm like, "Look, I got to go to the hospital." She's like, "Really?"
Wow,
She's like,
yeah, it takes a lot for us to fucking say, yeah, there's something wrong. We got to go.
"Yeah," and she's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, like there's something really wrong." She's like, "You don't think it's heartburn, do you?" I'm like, "If it's heartburn, this is like the worst fucking." And I told her because I didn't tell her like a fucking dumbass. I'm like, I'm gonna keep that shit on the low.
Yeah, yeah, of course. That's what
like
we do.
She already dealt with my broken back and all that bullshit that went along with that. That I'm still dealing with pain. Yeah, that I'm still dealing with. So she's like, I'm like, look, just drop me off at the fucking hospital. Don't even bother coming in because it's a fucking germ factory. Just, you go in there and, like I'll keep you up to date. I'll call you. I'll text you, whatever. So I brought a little bag. I always have like some books to read. I brought my phone charger. They get me in there. So I get in there and there's this fucking crack whore in front of me with a little kid, right? Goes up to the thing and they're like, "Do you have an ID?" She's like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "I'm here for her. She needs to see the doctors." They're like, "Okay." Like, "Do you have an insurance card?" She's like, "Why would I need my insurance card?" At the fucking emergency room.
I love the side story, by the way. I am right now in the hospital with Matt, trying to get shit straightened out with his phone charger. And we are now discussing the crackhead story. I love the segue. SEGUE. Am I right? Did I spell that one right? Or it's not the thing Paul Blart Martlop. Someone Google that. Make sure I said that right. I can't remember. Autocorrect fails me every day. But now we're segueing into a different part of the story here.
So my fucking chest is starting to hurt because I'm starting to get real mad.
Hold on. I want to know more about the crackhead story. Let's rewind it a little bit and let's see what's going on. Don't leave anything out with the crack story here. I'm sorry.
So
I'm shutting up. The floor is yours.
Until you said crack whore, bro.
Yes,
I want to know about the crack whore now.
Yes, I got very excited.
You fat piece of shit.
I got very excited.
Mashed potatoes. Problem solved. No, so she was like, super thick, like just had that cracky look, like if
whoa. We got a new hashtag right now. It's called cracky look.
Looks like Skeletor if you threw some fucking silly putty over him.
Shout out June 15th. 2020, Cracky Looks new album's coming out. It's gonna be fat fly, easy with the crack. All right, I'm sorry. Keep
going. Wearing like a fucking jeans shorts, like a halter top, to the fucking emergency room. Like, what are you trying to pick dudes up here? Get the fuck out of here!
Wait, whoa.
Yes, rewind. Dude, the story's never going to get done. 5-hour podcast, and we still didn't find out.
It's going to be a 9-parter.
This is what happens when you live in Boston, ladies and gentlemen.
No, this is what happens when you're a fucking psycho like I am.
He said halter top.
She's wearing a halter top, but how's
in March? In March,
yeah. Is it like
halter top?
Is it perky? A little busty?
No, it's fucking big, saggy, fucking lily pad tits.
See, wow,
okay.
Wow.
Okay. You just killed my vision. You killed my vision.
I'm sorry.
Frogman was thinking about something different. My thing, I was just thinking like, why is she wearing a halter top in March? He was worried about how big the yams were in the halter top in March.
As you go down to the jeans, does she have like a perky butt, little bubble butt?
No, dude. No, it's a fucking train wreck.
Crackhead. It's a crackhead.
It was a train wreck.
Hey, you can have a curvy crackhead. You never know. Shit, what the fuck?
Like early crack addiction crack.
Yeah, like
no,
3 days in. 3 days in.
This is like, I'm not saying she sucked dick for crack, but I'm saying she probably sucked dick for crack. Had a little fucking kid with her. I'm like, where'd the little kid come from?
Sucking dick from crack.
I guess.
Sucking dick for crack leads up to getting fucked for crack. And then you got a little kid, and now you're in the emergency room with a halter top, with some fucking stank ass jeans. That's how it works.
No, it was like a jeans. It wasn't even jeans. It was like fucking like 1980s like jean skirt, dude. It was like what the fuck?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Was it acid wash? Please tell me.
Yes. Yeah, of course
no,
it was.
wasn't. You're making, dude. Wait. I'm throwing a flag on the field. You're making this shit up. It's not acid wash.
If I was a religious man, hand to God.
Is there a picture?
No, because I was like, I'm gonna fucking shit my heart out.
Yeah. Let me guess. Is there a picture? My heart is in my mouth, and I'm fucking got these pains all over me. I'm gonna take a fucking pic. I would just push her to the ground. This is what you should have did. She's in front of you at the window. Push her to the side, throw her to the ground, and say, "Yo, I'm dying here.
I'm fucking dying over here.
I'm fucking dying over here." You talk to the crack whore with the little kid. I'm dying here. Gush, gush.
Fucking poor Matt's dying. We're too fucking worried about the chick. Hey, so what kind of hair?
Well, you know what? He's dying. Whoa. He's dying, and you were worried about what size of fucking man.
I had to ask.
Priorities.
Yeah. You're only asking because Matt's with us right now.
No, I'd be asking.
If you were there
This was a
live on
tribute
the scene,
episode.
if you were there live on the scene, you wouldn't be worrying about the. Well, you probably would be worrying.
Well, no, because I'd be checking her out myself.
Yeah, you would be worrying about the yams and not Matt. So erase that. Go back.
Your friend's okay. Okay, yeah, all right. So,
all right,
you around here.
Frogman's getting his fucking.
Hey,
his 3.5-inch nub licked from a fucking crackhead whore.
Come on, it's 2 3/16, but who's counting? Come on, just said, you know.
I'm sorry, Matt. Again,
it's fine.
I mean, you listen to the show. You're new. Shout out to Matt being on the cast right now. Beansie in the house. You know how we do things. I'm sorry, dude. You just got to keep.
Nothing to be sorry about.
Just roll over.
So I'm just starting to get fucking mad.
Of course you would be. I would be mad too.
Because she's, they're taking one person at a time, and I'm like I just want to I just want to sit down right now. I just want to sit. And she's like, the lady asks her like, "Oh, do you have an ID?" She's like, "No." And they're like, who's here to be seen? And she like points at the little girl, and she goes, "Her." Just points at like it's a fucking dog. So now I'm like really starting to get mad. And then she go, "You don't have your fucking ID." Oh, that's fucking like, who doesn't fucking carry their ID, right? So then this is the fucking killer. They're like, "Oh, well, do you have your insurance card?" And she's like, "What? Why do I need that?" Bitch, you're going to the fucking ER. You need your insurance card.
Nah, it's on the state. The city gonna take it from me. We're good. The city will flip that bill. It's all good.
So, yo, Matt, isn't it true if you take an ambulance ride, they'll admit you in right away?
Yeah, typically. Yeah. But the problem is if you pay for that.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah, but you're
dude, you know what a helicopter fucking ride is? You got to be airdropped out.
That's 10,000.
It's like 50 G's, bro.
Well, I know if it was heartburn, so I'm like, not trying to kill my fucking bank account for them to be like, "Oh, Mr. Beansie, you just got to lay off the spicy stuff there." No,
Beans, I'm not getting your personal information or anything or getting into your life, but are you covered on some sort of insurance?
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%.
So you're not walking in there like,
hey, of course he is. He's under the realm health.
If I put my pen on his pen, if I do this, how much is that costing me? And if I do that, how much is that costing me? Dude, when I went to a hospital one time, when I first had my first panic attack, I have fucking insurance. Every time they did something, I'm like, how much is this? How much is that?
Right.
How much is this? How much is that? You took my shoes off. Is that going to cost me anything? And it's fucking up. And that was in, Jesus, what was that, 90, 91?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking ridiculous. It's
94 when I had my first fucking panic attack, man. I'm old, but, you start thinking about that shit, man, because you don't. It's fucked up with healthcare, bro.
Yeah, you want to? We could have a whole show on that.
Yeah, we could have a whole show. Check out the One Too Many podcast, episode 220, the healthcare episode. We'll see you in 7 years.
So, like, I had all my
in 91. You were what? Sorry, go ahead.
No, like I'm like wired for sound, I know I need my fucking ID and I know I need my fucking health card. So it's in my motherfucking fat, sweaty hand, like ready to hand it like pow.
Dude, that's how I am. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, like a fucking rocket. And this dumb bit, like, I get mad all the time.
Not you. No,
come on.
No
You're from Boston, of course you do.
I get mad at like
no way,
fucking incompetent, like not even like you just don't know, like you don't know how to get there, but like how fucking dumb are you that you wouldn't know that to go into the hospital to see anybody, they're gonna need some sort of proof of insurance, or you just say I don't have any. And she goes, it's in my car. I'm like, this bitch has a car? Like, come on. Like, it almost like tempted me to like go outside and like hobble out there holding my chest and just.
You wanted to see what she was driving.
Yeah, I wanted to see what kind of whips she was pushing.
Yep.
So they're like, oh, well, you need to get. So she leaves in a huff. She's like, I don't understand what's going on here. Like, looking at me like I'm going to give her some sort of sympathy. And I just looked at her and I was like, what are you thinking?
Well, at the same time, the only person that's suffering is the child.
Right, exactly.
See, you know what? That's why we have fucking Beansie on the show right now. He can voice his opinion and sit back and fucking say whatever the fuck he wants to say, and it just breezes into the wind. Me, he says what I want to say, and I'm good. I'm not the bad guy.
I'll be the fucking bad guy. I don't give a fuck. If you're a fucking moron,
stupid,
and you go to the fucking ER,
stupid,
the fucking ER to see somebody for your little fucking chud baby, like, fuck. I can't help you, and I don't think anyone here can help you either.
Yeah. I'm surprised they just didn't take the child without the fucking information. Just on the premise of there's an issue with a child, so.
Right. I mean, like the kid was like, the kid was running around like she wasn't like, like in a fucking blanket, like, I don't know what was wrong with her, but like she wasn't like, she didn't appear to be like, she wasn't throwing up, there wasn't any blood coming out of her, all her limbs were like the way they should be. None of them were at a right angle.
All right. Fuck the crowd. Let's continue on with the Beansie story here, man.
I'm fucking furious. I'm ready to
dude, you had a fucking hell of a fucking weekend, man.
And he's not even in the hospital.
You have enough to think about and go back and talk about. Let's just move the crack bitch to the side. Slide it to the side, and let's continue on.
He's in the waiting room, this guy.
Yeah, so I'm in the fucking waiting room. I get checked in, they say, what's going on? They're like, all right, go sit, fuck around on my own, 10, 15 minutes. They call me in the back. Like, okay. They take all my information. I tell them what's going on. They hook me up to a monitor. They send me back out in the waiting room. So I'm just sitting there minding my fucking business. Everybody's wearing a mask. I'm not wearing a fucking mask. I can't wear a mask with this fucking beard. It doesn't fucking work.
All you got to do is put the hair.
Yeah, pull it up.
Pull it up and tuck it into the hat on the top of your hat and your brim. And you're good.
Right. So there's this older, I get it, older lady, whatever. She's wearing the mask, like sitting off in the corner. And this woman coughs 3 times. The old lady gets up, grabs a fucking wad of fucking tissues, and gives them to the girl and was like, "You need to use these."
Yeah.
I was like, "Am I in fucking Nazi Germany? What the fuck is going on?"
Well, that's the fucking temperature right now, man. That's just how it is, man. You know,
So
I'm still recovering from this fucking bronchitis for fucking 5 weeks, and you know, it's to the point where I'm not really coughing, but every occasion you get the phlegm out.
A little.
Yeah. It looks like I just shot the fucking president. You know what I mean? I get the side turn. You know, like if I'm talking loud behind someone at a movie.
Yeah,
you know, and then they got their bucket of popcorn. They give you that side turn to the back.
Yeah, and they ain't got the balls to say anything to your face.
Oh no,
I hate those fuckers.
Not me, bro. I just fucking, you know. All right, continue.
So I finally get in there, and they're like, "Yeah, there's something going on with your heart. You know, we found this enzyme. You had some sort of minor heart incident." I'm like, "So what?
Not an attack, right?
Not an attack. No
incident.
I was like, "What the?" I'm like, "What the fuck does it? What's an incident?"
Yeah,
they're
what's
like,
an incident?
Well, something happened, you know, and we can't tell if, you know, you have heart disease or, you know, but there's something going on. So
Well, it's like World War II was a war. Vietnam War, they called it an incident.
Yeah, it was a policing action.
Police action that turned into a war. But you get what I'm saying. Exactly. Shout out to fucking Beansie. He knows what the fuck is up with me. That's why he's here. Meow. Keep it rolling.
Dicky Dow.
Wow.
So you know, they say, okay, well, we can't really treat you here. We want to send you to Worcester, which is like the second biggest city in Massachusetts. It's where I grew up too. So whatever. I'm like, fine. 15 minutes later, they're like, nope, we can't see you in Worcester. I'm like, all right, well, oh my God, what's going on? Now I already called Sally. Now poor Sally put up with my fucking back injury.
Yeah, she's in the car. She's headed to the war chest right now.
She's in the fucking car, like she's like
the cat
taking a nap, whatever. And it's like 11:30 at night. So I call her. I'm like, look, Sal, you know, like they're admitting me. They're sending me to one of the hospitals. I'll keep you updated. Just fucking go home.
So how are they sending you? They were going to put you in an ambulance and send you there?
Put me in an ambulance, yeah.
Get out of it. How much did that cost? That's what I say. Whoa. Before you start fucking put the key in the ignition, before you even armor all the tires, how much is this fucking costing me?
Well, they won't let, like, so if you go to the hospital, let's say you go to the hospital, like you and whoever else, like you and a driver, you and Frog are at the hospital,
sure.
you know, whatever, for whatever, you know, and they decide that you have to go to another hospital, they wouldn't let you go in a car. Like once you're there, they won't allow you to like be like, all right, well, I'll just drive there, because I've tried that and it don't fly. You know, so if you're at the hospital, at least in Massachusetts, they won't allow you to like hop in your car and like, well, I'll meet them over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you know what, you walked into their building. Now it's all on them, because you could just say, well, I was there last, and they were like, whoa, insurance and blah blah blah.
Right, like if you got into a wreck, or you fucking died, you know, on the way over.
Word, I get it, but I just be still like, yo, whoa. How much is it costing me to get into this wheelchair for you to drive to wheel me over to that fucking ambulance?
Now they wouldn't let me. Like I was like, look, dude, I could probably drive this thing right now. You know, they gave me a fucking shit ton of morphine, so I'm like kind of on cloud nine. The pain is like I actually like the world.
Wow, they threw morphine in to just
chill. Yeah, they're like, because I was starting to get mad too.
I get it, because the heart's a muscle, and it just kind of relaxing everything, and if it's tensing up and stressing, I get it. I guess.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
Paging Dr. Dust Mites. Paging.
I'm just like, ooh. So, you know, I was like, look, guys, I can get in this fucking, you know, ambulance. They're like, what? I'm like, I can just stand up and walk in it. You know, it's going to take me a little longer because I'm kind of a fucking, you know, broken. But I can because I felt bad for them like lifting me up into the fucking thing.
Yeah. You feel like, come on, guys,
I felt guilty.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna hurt your back.
You're a big boy, dude.
They got like the pillowcase, one side, the other side. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Come on! Oh, and then you're up here. All of a sudden, you're on a pillowcase like a fucking turtle on its back.
Yep. Like
this guy's too heavy. No wonder he has heart problems.
Yeah, no shit. I'm just an EMT. I could have told you that.
Oreo double.
Drink some water, bro. Come on, give me
maybe we won't be transporting you to Worcester.
So they ended up having to bring me to fucking Rhode Island, and I hate Rhode Island as it is.
Oh,
I can tell. I can tell.
Irish mix up there in Rhode Island.
Yeah, well, not a one of them can fucking drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
Not a fucking one of them. It's called a turn signal, you fucking douche canoe.
Stay on target.
It's called episode 19. It's called episode 19, fuckface.
Stay on target.
So whatever, I'm not driving.
I didn't know this was going to be a 75-minute long segment.
Stay on target.
I'm sorry.
It's all good, man. I'm just yo, man, it's good to have a fucking let it all go, man, tonight. Let's just whatever. That's the mood I'm in. All right.
So I get there.
On your way to Rhode Island.
I get there, no problem. The guys are real cool. I'm kind of chit-chatting with them. I'm like, oh, what's this thing got under the motor? What's this thing got under the hood? Like, how fast can we get this thing going? And they're like, it's not an emergency, sir. Like, we can't, we have to kind of obey the traffic laws. I'm like, who says it's not a fucking emergency?
Yeah, I'll be like, yo, where's the police escort like I see in the movies?
Right, like, turn on them fucking sirens, man. Let's see what this bitch can do.
Yeah, that's it.
So I'm kind of fucking with them, having a good time. I go to the hospital.
I bet you if you were from Rhode Island, they turn on the lights.
Yeah, no shit. But those people don't need to be saved.
Stay on target.
Fucking drive those fuckers up to the trash compactor and let's go.
Easy, big boy. Easy.
See, this is awesome. This is awesome. No longer am I the guy of attention where Frogman has the straight guy of the show has to say, sun's getting low. Sun's getting pretty low, big guy. Thank you, Matt. You can take a little bit of the fucking charge off of me.
Okay, go ahead.
So I get there and they're like, yeah, we're gonna admit you. I'm like, for my heart incident. Cool. My incident.
Your incident.
Yeah, my fucking incident.
Well, they make it sound like you peed your pants or something.
Right, yeah.
Your incident, you had an accident.
My late 20s was an incident.
Right.
My late 20s was definitely an incident.
Shout out to little dust mites out there.
That little fucker.
So I got there at like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Texted Sally. It was like, hey, look, I'm at Providence, fucking hospital. I'm gonna be here overnight. Like, I'll talk to you in the morning.
Wait. You're gonna be there overnight? Did you take your paintbrush and your
little models? Yeah. No, I had some books in my phone.
You don't read, man. Who are you kidding, man?
Oh, I read all the time.
You don't.
I do. Mow.
Oh, here comes the I do read incident on the one.
Yeah, the I do read incident. So I was in this like little alleyway, like kind of with a curtain over it from like 11 o'clock to like 4:30 in the morning, 5:30. Now I didn't eat. Like I ate some lunch around 11 o'clock that day.
Trust me, you'll be fine. You don't need food.
Yeah, you're
right. Exactly.
Your fat ass.
That's the last thing you need, homie.
Your fat ass is there for a hard incident.
I think some gravy.
I think you could lay off on the fucking gravy. We didn't forget the gravy. Of course, Looney Tunes. They always.
Can I have some fucking lunch around here?
Yeah.
Hey, can I get a sandwich? Can I get a
little something, a little cheese plate?
What the fuck do you say, Dust? Can we have something on rye? What the fuck do you call it? Your sandwich? What's that?
My sandwich.
This is my sandwich.
Sandwich. Can I get a sandwich
Let me have
over
a
here?
sandwich over here.
No, I would be like,
I'm starving. No,
I just
you're not,
screaming.
big boy.
you got me in a fucking corner. You got me in a corridor here with a curtain. I need a goddamn sandwich.
No, you don't, big boy. You're fine the way you are.
Yeah, you're like, you know what? Maybe
You can skip a couple of meals.
maybe before you can see the doctor, you can
A
skip this
couple?
one. You're good. You're all right. We're good.
Skip a week, man. You'll be good.
You got any peanuts?
Your heart will thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm sorry, man. Then go ahead.
No,
man.
don't fucking. There's nothing to be fucking sorry about.
What's the in-flight movie?
Marley and Me.
Oh, my God.
Mac and Me. Do.
Oh, the Dollar Tree ET.
That's an old 80s reference right there, ladies and gentlemen. Google
Check
that
it
shit.
out.
Mac and Me. Google that shit. Do. I can't do the high notes, so fuck you.
The best part is when the kid in the wheelchair went off the cliff.
I fucking went airborne.
I didn't say that. Matt did.
That's fine. Send your fucking complaint. See where it gets you.
Yeah, BZ1too-many@gmail.com.
Gmail.com.
So, I'm at the hospital. They say they're gonna do a procedure. They're gonna go either through my groin or through my wrist and like check out my heart. And if it's a minor blockage, they'll put a stent in. And depending on what they see, I might have to have heart surgery for this incident.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, an incident.
My incident.
When I hear stint, I'm thinking Red Fox. Yeah, still what's going on? I'm coming.
Right.
It reminds me like back when Rolling Steel, which was pretty much a year ago to this week or last week, he had his incident, which turned into a fucking quadruple bypass.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that dude, I don't know, man. It's just fucking crazy, bro. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, man. Stop saying sorry.
No, I don't want to. I mean, those way he keeps talking, he keeps cutting people off.
Well, they can eat a bag of dicks.
Yeah, well, I think that's
Never seen a bag of dicks.
A satchel?
Well, we're right. I'm online right now. I'm sending you one at bagadicks.com.
Oh, man.
It's like Amazon.
So I get brought down there, and they're like, we have to shave your arm. I was like, okay. So it's like a little spot on my wrist. And as a side note, I cannot stand hospital Johnnies. I won't wear them. I don't give a fuck. I will not wear a Johnny. It's the stupidest piece of clothing. It's like this thing in the...
What the fuck is a Johnny?
Thank you.
You guys don't know what a... Like when you go to the hospital, that like robe
Schmuck?
where your ass is hanging out.
Smock. Yeah, it's a smock. It's schmuck.
It's called a fucking Johnny.
Who calls it a Johnny?
Schmuck.
Everyone
Calls it a Johnny. I don't think everyone, because I would call it a Johnny if I fucking knew it was a Johnny. It's a schmuck.
But you're not from Boston.
A robe. A schmuck. A schmutzer.
That's a schmuck.
A schmuck.
Let's put it to our listeners what they call it.
All right. Well, all six of you, please let us know. The last time you were at the hospital for an incident.
Yes, of any sort.
What did you wear? Was it a schmuck? Was it a robe or a Johnny?
So I don't wear it. They're always way too big, way too small. I'm like, I'll roll down there buck ass naked. I'm not ashamed. I don't give a fuck.
I'm surprised they let you do that. Usually it's just like, you got to put this on.
Yeah, that's what they said. So
we need access. Access to what?
Yeah, like if I'm not wearing anything, it's
what do
even
you
more
need access to?
Right. So they're like, okay, we're going to shave your wrist. And then she starts like pulling.
You get that 12:45 a.m. whisper in your ear. You're such a beautiful man. Sorry.
Would you like a hot oil rub down?
Yes.
I just heated up the Crisco.
The Crisco.
Yeah, I'm all good with that. Could you get a brother a sandwich?
Oh, you don't need food.
All right, keep it rolling. Sorry.
So then she, like, the nurse, like, starts like pulling the robe aside. I'm like, whoa, what are you doing with the razor, with the fucking buzzers? She's like, well, if we can't get to your heart through the vein in your wrist, we're going to have to go through, your femoral artery in your groin. I was like, what? So she fucking shaves half my fucking pubes off. I look like some sort of fucking helter-skelter fucking
She only did half
down there.
She only did half.
In
See,
half.
that's the thing. I mean, that's the thing. Do it. Just man.
If you're gonna do it, do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Bacardi and Coke. Do it.
Do it. So
Really?
like shaved, I was like,
They weren't
sure.
They weren't sure they were going that way yet.
Right, because they what can happen is if they can't go through your wrists, they'll go through your groin. But the problem is with the, say stick a tube. It's basically a tube that goes into your.
They can't just stop. They can't just bring you in for the performance and stop halfway through and say, "All right, bring in the clippers."
Right.
So they got to get you ready for everything beforehand. I get it.
Right. Right.
So you still got two eyebrows. Just checking. All right. All right. Keep rolling.
So they do that. I go in there. They give me, I'm like wide awake this whole time. They give me like, the shit that killed Prince there. What the fuck is that shit called? Whatever.
Googling with dust. Googling.
Eddie Murphy?
No, it's
Sorry, keep going.
So
everybody's thinking on that one.
So they go in, they go through my wrist. They don't end up having to go through my groin. They find 2 blockages in my heart.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is an incident, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's only an incident.
It's only an incident.
And they're like, do you have heart disease, blah, 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 between being a diabetic. And they're like, do you smoke? I'm like, yeah, I've smoked for a long time. Yep. And they're like, okay, that's why, you're a diabetic and you were a heavy smoker for like 25 years, and I've been trying to quit.
Yeah, but
go ahead.
Smoking huge cocks will do that to you.
Yes, you didn't know. The vitamin C.
Oh wow! So, dude, an incident.
Yeah, an incident.
Wow. That's how they dumb things down now, right?
Yeah, well, it's like just shoot me straight.
Well,
you
just had a mild heart attack.
Right.
No, because I guess if it was a heart attack, it'd be a lot worse, man.
Right. I would have dropped,
Yeah. I remember when Steele, it was kind of like the same thing. He was having pain for a couple of weeks, and then he went in there and they're like, yeah, it was you've been having minor heart attacks for weeks, and they were like, we maybe put a stent in, and with him it was like, and this dude, if anybody knows my fucking brother, man, he's fucking slim dude, well fucking, frame, doesn't smoke, barely drinks, you know what I mean? Has a little bit of stress, but man, you would think I would be the guy there, not him. And that's what I thought when I walked in and saw him in that fucking bed. Why you should be me.
Right.
My lifestyle, and
sometimes genetics are a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's, dude, man, that's what I'm saying, genetics, but there's not many heart issues on that side with him, but I don't know, whatever. We're just going here for weird, but just weird.
So
Yeah.
basically, it's like it stressed your heart a little bit.
Right. Yeah.
Stressed your heart out a little bit.
So they had to clean out 2, and they'll, I'm like, fucking great. This is exactly what I fucking need,
Let's call this
like,
one too many stints.
Yeah. There you go. Like, I'm finally like feeling confident as far as, going back to work with my back.
Yeah. And this happens.
Yeah. And then this happens.
Yeah.
What the fuck? When it rains, it pours.
Yeah, man. Don't think of it as a setback, bro, because, still, my brother's is fucking going straight, man, and doing whatever, man. It's like a reborn. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
it's not a bypass. It's not a bypass, but you know what? Those areas are clear. You're good.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Just change.
What do you do now, Matt? Like, what's your goal and to prevent this from happening again?
Well, I'm quitting, quitting smoking. Absolutely. 100%. Because that's what that doctor said. He's like,
no. You. I know the doctor's going to tell you a handful of things.
Yeah, but are you going to do? Are you going to be on that Uncle? Are you going to be on the Uncle Buck plan? I'm on the cigarettes, I'm on the cigars, and I'm going to go into the chewing gum. Shout out to Uncle Buck.
Pipe.
It's a 10-year plan.
No, I've been trying to quit butts for the last year and a half. And I went from almost like 2 packs a day to like last couple of, between all my hospital stays and whatever, like it was like 10 butts a day.
Wow.
So now I'm just done, and the girls have wanted me to quit, and
it's gonna be tough, dude, man. It's gonna be really fucking hard.
I'm on day 4 and I'm fine,
We're here. Hey man, the OTM crew's here with you, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And you know why on day 4 you're fine?
Why is that?
Because you're ready. You're ready to let go because of what happened.
Yeah, I'm just done.
You're done. You're ready. You're like, you know what? Fuck it. It's not worth it. I'm not going to lose my life for it.
Think of everything that you got in front of you, man. And of course, every 2 weeks, we're going to be fucking with you even more.
Oh, that's fine.
How's it going? You want to say? But if you want to share how the progression is going with us.
Absolutely, 100%.
Why is this fucking... All of a sudden, this guy's here, this podcast is turning some positive shit. The fuck out of here with this nonsense.
Between the crack whores and fucking meltdowns about a Johnny.
It's all positive. Nothing but positive here.
So when you left the hospital, was a crack whore?
No. Not so much.
She was underneath the ambulance like De Niro in Cape Fear.
I'm going to show you about loss.
I had to get some sort of reference in there before fucking this one.
Shout out to De Niro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Bob.
Yeah, so the doctor, my diet isn't terrible. I don't eat a lot of fast food. I don't eat a lot of bread. We don't eat a ton of red meat. Here and there.
Couple of cacks
every now and again. Trying to make that rent money or whatever it is. So my diet isn't terrible. They got me on a bunch of, fucking gang of pills. But he's like, look, you got to do 10 things for this to work and for you to be all right. He's like, the first 8 are quitting smoking.
Uh-huh.
And then monitor your blood, like keep your blood sugars under control. And he's like, kind of watch what you eat. Because I got pissed because I wasn't, I get out of I do the surgery. I'm fucking starving, because I haven't eaten in 24 hours.
Sure. You went into this hungry.
Right. Like now, so they don't feed you before any kind of procedure.
Yeah,
I'm starving. And the nurse is like, oh, she's like, here's the menu. So it's like 3:00. I call the fucking kitchen and they're like, oh, well, we're not serving lunch anymore, so it's only dinner, and it's going to be about 3 hours. I'm like, what the motherfuck?
Yeah, well, you have the whole hospital to feed.
Right.
Get in line.
So, the nurse was nice enough to get me this fucking ghetto ass like turkey sandwich.
Oh.
And it was like
on bread?
No, on white bread. Like
you
straight
don't need
up
white bread. See, that has too much sugars as it is already. You don't need
just white bread.
Stay away from the white bread, man.
But I tell you, Frog.
Whoa. He was just in there for an heart incident.
Yep.
They tell him to lose weight. Watch what he eats. Here's a nice sandwich on a nice, heart and healthy piece of fucking white bread.
With mayonnaise.
Yes, with the mayo, not with
the mayo.
With mayo?
Definitely not reduced fat. Mayo.
They're like, fuck this motherfucker.
Hey, bro,
talking shit on Rhode Island and whatnot.
Yeah.
You should have just ordered a fucking Glock and just shot yourself.
They looked at his chart, his chat. They looked at his chat. He said, he's from Boston. Yeah, give him the extra mayo and the white.
Give him the fucking egg salad.
You know, and then it's upon you.
Yeah,
who's
dude.
taking control of their life. To
Right.
take the bread off.
And just eat the turkey.
Just eat the turkey.
Why didn't put the mayo on it? I didn't.
It came with a packet.
Yeah, it came with a little packet.
What's the mayo packets? I love mayo packets.
What's the mayo packet say?
The foil, it's like a really good, strong foil on the Hellman's mayo packets. It's good stuff. I like that.
Good
I like
times.
the presentation. I'm sorry.
So, I eat this, like, I look at it, I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I eat it, and I was like, oh my God, this is the fucking best thing I've ever eaten.
Bro.
So then I ordered dinner, and I'm like, all right, dinner's going to come, be here overnight. I'm staying the night. I talked to Sal, made sure she was all right, like, I'm sorry, I'm a fucking shitbag.
Yeah, whatever. I didn't know the last time I was in hospital, I didn't know you order your own food. I didn't know it was like drive-through. I didn't know it was not like that.
Yeah,
it was never like that for me in all my incidents. I was never able to order my own food. They just brought it, put it in front of me, and I just fucking said, ugh.
Yeah, right. No, now it's like this menu, like you have a menu, like you have different options.
Wow.
So I'm on the hard option now, obviously. And I'm like, I'm going to be good. I'm going to get a Caesar salad,
No, Caesar dressing has so much fat.
Yeah, exactly, Frog.
Whatever, exactly. You ate it.
No, they didn't fucking give it to me.
And then?
I got fucking mad and hung up on him.
You look at Frog all up in your shit. Frog is all up in your shit like, Caesar salad. It's got a lot of fat. This motherfucker is quiet like that.
Matt's a fantastic guy. I love him. I love him.
like you're ready to do it now. Bro, this happened 3 days ago. Leave it alone. Just let him go. Let him go with the story. Let him rock. Caesar salad. That's full of fat. Your fucking head. You fucking...
And then they wouldn't let me have a cup of coffee. They wouldn't let me have coffee.
That's a caffeine, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who the... I guess. So, I was all pissed off. Like,
bro, you're in a hospital. You're in a hospital with an incident.
Yeah.
They make the rules, bro. You have to follow the rules. If you want to leave and go home, you follow the rules. Just
I get you're right. When you're right, you're right. When you're right, you're right.
All the rules. You want to go home. Otherwise, you're going to be like, fuck it. You're here for another 3 days. 30,000, 40,000, 65,000,
right.
819,000.
Ting, 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 ting.
There it is.
So, and then as a side, they are not allowing any visitors unless it's end of life type shit.
Well, you're close.
Did we do an intro
close.
yet?
Well, you're close. You're close.
We did an intro, right?
I don't know. I forgot.
All right, whatever.
I think we did. Allegedly. So
Wow,
I found-
allegedly. You're dissing my intro, huh?
No, we have one.
You know what? This whole incident's gonna be the intro.
Oh shit!
It's gonna be the longest intro. It's gonna be an hour-long intro.
We did an intro.
Don't fuck with me, Beansie.
I'm not trying to fuck with nobody, man. They told me I have to keep my temper under control.
Don't fuck with the flow. Don't be that third fucking wheel that fucks with the flow, bro. Move it now.
So, I'm talking to the doctor. I'm like, can I have coffee or not? He's like, you can drink as much coffee as you want. He's like, the biggest thing for you is you got to quit smoking. He's like, and you got to, pay a little bit more attention to your blood sugars and, what you're actually eating. He's like, it sounds like your diet isn't terrible, but you just got to like tighten it up a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. And that's my story. That was my week.
And you're sticking to it.
I am, sir.
Wow, your week. Well, we're going around for everybody's week.
All right, guys.
I was just waiting for someone to say, and we're out.
And thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, on this wonderful show, the One Too Many Podcast. Shout out and send your prayers to
this motherfucker. This motherfucker. I blame fucking Frogman for saying, "Yo, Matt, how's your week been?"
He opened the can.
Dude, I was on the phone sending him a text. Do not ask him about his week. We will be here for. Oh fuck!
Yeah,
here we go.
Purr.
Nah, man, but seriously, man, I'm very happy that you're fucking okay.
Yeah, me too,
dude. Man, an incident. Don't take it lightly, bro. Don't take it lightly.
Well, we talked about it as dudes, especially you start, getting a little long in the tooth. You just fucking start ignoring shit. You're like, oh, it's just this, it's just that. If you have some kind of
okay, I only weigh 400 pounds. That's not a problem.
Right.
Hey, and I speak for myself, dude, because I'm a big boy, bro. I've had my problems before, and I've had my issues where I go to the doctor every 3-4 months. When I first started a few years ago, the nurse was trying to take blood out of my arm, for the blood test, and so they can see how your cholesterol and all that shit's like. Bro, my blood was as thick as honey, homie.
Oh no!
And when I went to the doctor,
here comes another hour.
And when I was just quick. When the doctor saw me a few days later, the doctor said, "Sir, Frogman, Mr. Frogman,
Mister,
I'm going to tell you one thing."
Hold on. They know you have some European descent in you. He says, Sir Frogman.
Sir Frogman. There you
Sir
go.
Frogman.
He goes, I'm going to tell you one thing, and I don't want to scare you. He goes, what's that?
You're a fat fuck.
He goes, I don't know how the hell you're alive. Your numbers are off the charts. Sir, you should be dead right now.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Whatever the cholesterol your normal should be, off the charts. Whatever your sugar level should be, off the chart. Like, dude.
God damn.
How the fuck? And the doctor said it with this kind of scared look in your eye. And it's kind of fucked up when you kind of scare your doctor. It's like,
yeah, that's usually.
He's looking at you, and this motherfucker's sitting next to you. And he's like, kind of wanting to hold your hand. I'm like, don't touch my fucking hand, motherfucker. And he's like, and this dude's sitting there. Yeah, moment, an incident. And then he's like, you know what? He goes, I don't know how you're alive. And I'm being serious here. I'm going to show you your numbers. I'm going to tell you where you should be and where you are. He goes, dude, you're off the fucking charts. When's the last time you saw a doctor? I'm like, Doc, I've never seen a fucking doctor in my life. And that was 3 years ago, bro, just so you know.
Wow. Shout out to the One Too Many Medical podcast.
Yeah.
Get your Dr. Drew up in this piece.
So now when my life changed when I met Dust Mites. That's when my life changed.
We got a special guest tonight. Dr. Dre's in the house.
Dr. Dust Mites.
Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum.
We'll be back after these messages, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm still here, and I don't know how. I guess Frogman's here because he learned from the doctor. And thankfully, Matt is still here because of his Incident.
Motherfucking incident.
The episode's going to be called The Incident. That's all we got to say. The Incident. That's going to be a recurring joke every week.
That's fucking crazy, man. I'm glad you're here, man. I hope you.
Me too. Me too.
Hope you change your life around for the best, bro. And you lose some weight, take care of that problem.
Easy. Don't tell him what to fucking do. Relax.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
No, I definitely got.
I believe in him. I believe in him. I know he'll do it.
It's like you walk into fucking the fucking ant you can't stand. You need to lose a little weight. Get the fuck out of here. Let him do what he's got to do. He understands.
You know what, Dust Mites? I know you're gonna change your life around, man. I know you're gonna do the best thing.
No, I ain't doing nothing, man. I'm ready to go down, man. Shout to martial law, bro. A couple of weeks, man. I can't wait for 2 weeks of isolation. Shout to Wookie in the house, looking at me. All right,
alrighty then.
So Matt's still alive.
I am.
He had an incident.
He peed his pants. That's okay. He'll get over it.
I mean, we talking old school. Like the first time I had a fucking, and I'm not going to get into a long discussion here. First time I had a panic attack, I was driving back home from Brooklyn from the studio. We did a little session, shout to Nonfiction. And I never felt the way I did ever in my life driving home there. And like, it was weird because it started before I got on the Verrazano. And it felt like I thought at 20 some odd years old, I think it was 22, 23, whatever the fuck it was. I thought I was having a heart attack, and I was like, nah, it's impossible. Wasn't that big, like 20 some odd years old, but you never felt something before. This is pre-internet. This is pre-social media. You don't know what a panic attack or anxiety attack is. Nobody heard of that before. It was before The Sopranos.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, it was before The Sopranos. Nobody knew what the fuck that was. And I got over the bridge. I was in Staten Island Hospital. I saw the signs, and I'm like, I'm not dying in Staten Island. I'm gonna keep driving. I kept driving, because like you feel it. Like it really, I can't describe the feeling, but it's fucked. And I kept driving. In Newark, I get over the turnpike. I get into Newark, and I get into Newark, and I'm like, I'm not dying in Newark. I need to get home. And if anybody knows anything about panic attacks, the only thing in your mind is to get home. And that's weird because it's anybody that's ever had one, that seems to be the same thing. You want to get to your comfort zone. You got to be home.
Yeah.
And we're not all connected. I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know him. But yet, everybody that suffers from a panic attack, their first thing is to get home. Instinct is get home. Get home. Driving through Morristown. I ain't fucking dying in Morristown. I gotta get home. You know what I mean? And I'm talking to myself. And basically, if I knew what I knew now, I would have just pulled over, sat on the side of the road for 10, 15 minutes, or got to a store, drank some water. You know what? Back in 92, cracked a fucking 40 and drank a fucking 40 and just drove home.
Yeah.
To bring you down. You know what I mean? To bring you down. You know what I mean? Not saying that driving and drinking is the thing, but, that would have just done the job to get me home. I got to Dover. I'm not dying in Dover. It's just like it was just like
a continual. You're like, I'm not dying here. Yeah. Nope.
And it's like I keep driving. And I'm like, and I keep talking to myself, and I'm drinking the water that I have in my car. And when the water ran out, there's like an old, like a Burger King, cup with diluted, ice. I'm drinking that, and I keep driving. And like, I finally get the fuck home, and this is when I was with my ex-wife at the time, and like. It was like 2:30 in the morning. I just came upstairs and she's like, "Hey, you're home, blah, blah, blah." She's like, "Where's the White Castle?" I'm like, "Fuck the White Castle." Because we didn't have a White Castle in Jersey at the time. So I used to bring her from Staten Island. And I said, "Fuck that shit. I'm having a heart attack." Oh my God. I thought I was having a heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like easily like, I'm thinking like 95, 96 maybe.
Yeah.
Before all that, there was nothing. You had no reference. I couldn't just stop and hit my phone to find out.
Unless you knew somebody that had panic attacks. Back then you wouldn't.
Dude, it was alien. It was alien life.
It was unknown. It was
you
knew nothing about it. And then you're by yourself. There's no cell phone.
Yeah, man. But here I'm thinking I'm dying, but I drove an hour and 45 minutes back home. I'm good. Every time I have a panic attack now, if I have an anxiety issue, I'm like, man, you remember back when this first started? You made it home an hour and 45 minutes, and you're still alive. Stop fucking being the bitch. And then I straighten out, and then I remember we went to the hospital and they did all that shit, the EKG shit, all that shit, and back then, oh, you just had a panic attack, just go see a family doctor and you'll be okay. And I was like, man, fuck that family doctor shit. I ain't gonna see nobody, whatever, panic attack. I don't know what the fuck that shit is.
I'm from the streets.
Yeah. 2 days later, I drive to Ledgewood, where I work now, which is probably about 12 miles from where I was living at the time, to go to the Wiz. Shout out to the Wiz. It was new album drop Tuesday. I went to go pick up my cassettes, my CDs.
Is that the same Wiz that comes out on Seinfeld?
Coming back, I had another attack. Another one. You know what I mean? Crippled me. I couldn't drive. I had to get out of the car and sit on the side of the road, find a payphone, and call payphone, ladies and gentlemen. Payphone. Call my brother to come pick me up to figure this out. I didn't know what the fuck it was. And then my life changed from there. I figured that, it's not something to be, pushed to the side. And, and then started the psychotherapy and the analysis. And then here comes the Zoloft. Here comes the Xanax. And that took control of my life for fucking almost fucking 15 years. And I just said, I'm tired of being like that. And I just fucking cut it off, bro.
Yeah.
Cut it all off. Stopped drinking for 5 years. Detox from everything and got my life and balanced out, man. I still get it. I still have those anxious moments. I still get panic moments. And it's funny is doing what we do in the realm and meeting with people and on podcasts and being live and shit like that. It's still hard for me, but you know what? It helps. It helps.
Yeah.
When you have these issues, don't cover yourself up, man. Get out there and do something, because you know what? It definitely is a positive and works. And it has nothing to do with a incident like you did, but
right.
Dude, I remember that shit, man. They put all the pads on you.
Oh yeah.
And I did the EKG shit with the fucking cold ass fucking thing on my chest, and
Yep.
And I'm 20-something years old. I think I'm having a heart attack. I walked in at fucking, at 2:30 in the fucking morning, man.
Yeah, they probably were like, this dude's all coked out.
Yeah. I just came from a studio session from Brooklyn, and I drank 740s of Old English. Maybe that had something to do with it,
Yeah.
But it was I was fine, man. It was just like a trigger. Just something just fucking flipped the switch.
Yeah, but at least you have an answer now, When you get that feeling, it's okay, it's this.
It's not much of an answer though, Brad, because you can't, sometimes you just can't control it.
Right.
You think you breathe a certain way and do this, back in the day it was easy. You just, pop a pill.
Right.
I used to keep Xanax in my pocket like it was fucking Tic Tacs.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was and it got to the point where my body would trick me into wanting to take it.
Oh, no shit.
It would start giving me feelings of a panic attack coming on. I'm like, after a point, I'm like, man, I'm not feeling that way. Let me leave it alone for 10, 15 minutes.
Right.
And I would leave it alone. I'm like, I'm fine. And that's when I knew these opiates were controlling me. You know what I mean? Because it's just, that's what it is. I stopped the Zoloft. I stopped taking the Xanax. I stopped drinking for 5 years. And my body just balanced out. There was some issues that I had. My feet were swelling. I had some kidney issues because I was on the pills for 15 fucking years. And you're not supposed to stop. You're supposed to fucking wean off them shits.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be like, okay, it's Tuesday, I'm done.
Yep, and that's what I did. I was just fucking done. My feet were swelling up. I had I had to have shoes that were 3 times. This is why I wear Air Monarchs. People they wonder why this is why my feet are fucked, because when I stopped the opiates, stopped the Zoloft, stopped the drinking, there was a shock to my system, and the nerve shit in my feet used to fucking swell. That's why I have issues with my fucking feet. People don't fucking get it, man. They don't understand, man. Like, they're just like, oh, he's fat and he's old. Nah, man, there's something else, man. There's something else to it, man.
Right.
It was a tough fucking time for me, man. And I mean, where the fuck do we get on this? This is the One Too Fucking Money podcast, man. It's the fucking,
it's a wild ride.
I fucking fuck you, Matt, man, for fucking taking us down this fucking road. But nah, man, I know. I mean, that was the last time I went to a hospital. I've been to doctors and had some issues, but I've never been to a hospital. That was the biggest thing in my life for a hospital. So
right.
I can't even imagine in 2020 to go to fucking hospital, see what the fuck's up with that.
Oh, it sucks.
And mine was like a local fucking county hospital. You know what I mean? They call it the morgue. The Newton Hospital.
Jesus.
Yeah. They say if you have an option to fly to Morristown or go to fucking Newton, fly to Morristown, pay the bill.
No shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. I mean, honestly, man, we could touch on a little bit of with the anxiety thing and that's where it started for me, man. It was a long ride, and it still is a long ride for me now because it was dormant for a long time, and now it's just starting to come back again, like really crazy. But whatever.
Now, do you think there's a correlation, like when you're doing like a lot of downtime shit, like your exercise level, like do you feel better? Like, because I always feel better if I'm like active.
Well, my work. I'm always active. I'm on my feet.
Right.
I'm walking 10, 15 miles a fucking day. I'm always fucking doing that, man. It's like, I don't know, I mean, it's not to the point where like I can't deal with it anymore. And I started taking CBD, TH-free CBD drops, and that really does help me a little bit. It doesn't take the edge off like Xanax used to do back in the day. Of course, Xanax was like,
right.
It's a fucking straight fucking heroin in a fucking pill form, man. Don't even fuck with that shit. Almost 20 years I was on that fucking shit, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, you're not really supposed, like you said, you're not really supposed to be on that shit.
Well, you know what? My psychotherapist, she just wrote the scripts, man.
Pill pusher.
Yep. Pill pusher MD, man. That's what it was with her. I'd be in it. Like, I would talk to her basically for 7 minutes, write me the fucking scripts, and I was out. And it was to the point, like, I didn't even want to talk to her anymore. So I would just make shit up just to get the scripts and bounce. So I was basically becoming, a junkie.
Yeah, you were
to the point, like, where I was bouncing pills because I understood what these pills did. So I used to break them in half.
Yeah.
The little footballs, I would break the footballs in half and just take them as I needed them. But then where she wanted me to take 2 a day, and maybe in one day I would take a half.
Right.
But it would be when I needed them. But then there was the point where I kept reaching. I kept reaching for my pocket to make sure they were there. You know what I mean?
It was like a whole other fucking...
Oh, yeah.
Like weird behaviors kind of thing.
Yeah. Of course. And then there'll be like times where like I'm fine, but I feel like, and that's when I tested myself. Once I tested myself, and I said, okay, if I don't get a panic attack in 20 minutes, I'm good. And then I started reading up on it, and then the internet came in, and I'm like, yeah, man. I was in groups and message boards about anxiety and panic attacks, and I realized I wasn't the only one I wasn't an alien.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not an alien. There's more people out there with it. And I read their stories, and I would talk to people and conversate with them, and I'd be like, all right, so this isn't that bad. I'm good.
Yeah.
And then I realized that I was becoming a fucking opiate junkie. And after all that time, I just said, fuck this, I'm done. And just, it was, like I said, it was a tough fucking detox. And it did a little damage to my body, like nerve-wise and whatnot. But
yeah, because you're supposed to ease off all that shit.
Yeah,
like you're not, it's not supposed to be like, all right, I'm done, bye-bye. Yeah, like that.
I have 2 pairs of shoes in my locker at work. It was 12 and 12 wide because my feet used to swell that much. And then I had the nerve damage to my feet. And that's why, shout to Air Monarch. Pain! That's why the Air Monarchs. So how do you feel now making fun of me, you cocksuckers?
If that's all somebody has on you, first off, if you're just making...
They get a lot more than me, man. They get a lot more than that. So, whatever. Where the fuck did we go with this shit, man? So now you know a little about cough mites. You know a little about Matt with his incident. Frogman is off the board. He just disappeared. I guess he's having some fucking
interwebs.
Well, you know what, man? Pay that bill. You're all good. That's all I'm saying. So if you want to pay, if anybody wants to help Frogman pay the bill, you can send it to his GoFundMe. I don't even have a name for that, but you know, whatever, man.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. You know, like you go from being, you know, a 20-year-old kid, like fucking nothing can hurt you, you know, and then, you know, you slowly, my thing is I've always been a pretty physical guy, you know, I've always worked physical jobs, and like that shit's in the rear view, you know, between my back and now my fucking heart. Like I'm not going to be doing that shit no more, you know, and it's a fucking bitter pill, man. It really is.
Well, it's like you said, you go from 20 to, you know what I mean? It's like 20 to 45. It's like it's a fucking wink.
Yeah.
It's a fucking wink, man. It's like it's a doze off when you're driving with a fucking with a fucking fifth of Jack Daniels in your lap. Oh, what's going on? Oh my god, all of a sudden I'm 45 years old.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need that scare to steer you straight. Dude.
There he is.
Yeah. Sometimes you need that scare to steer you straight, bro. Happens to
yeah, no, absolutely. Like I'm done with the butts. Like
it happens to all of
Frogman missed the whole half hour of me talking about my panic disorder and all that.
No, I heard it. I heard it, and I'll tell you what. I've heard it. And
we're getting really fucking straight here, man. I can't believe, dude. This is gonna be.
And I've lived through it. I've helped you, and I've called you when you're in the middle of them.
Without a doubt. 2020 is gonna be a weird. 2020 episode is gonna be a weird episode. Okay, how are we gonna fucking take this in and get some comedy in here, some bullshit and ranking going on here? What's going on? I don't know where I'm fucking going here, man. You guys got to bring me back up. Oh,
you know what I miss? I miss Yosemite Sam.
No,
dude. When he gets his guns and it goes up in the air like 6 feet, it's fucking awesome, dude.
We said we're not going to do Looney Tunes tonight.
I wanted to listen. Just fine. Like Looney Tunes.
Now I got to go back and get another match.
Okay. Space Ghost.
You remember that? Now I got to go back and get another match. he would go back, light the match, walk up to the ship, and Bugs Bunny would go blow the match out. Oh damn! Now I got to go get another match. Hey, you just bounced out for 45 fucking minutes, so go fuck yourself.
It was 5 minutes. Chill out. I was trying to get everything straightened out here.
45 minutes.
Not 45 minutes, whatever.
I'm looking at the clock right now.
No, it wasn't 45 minutes.
It was 40. Matt, what was it?
It was like 25
Matt,
minutes.
It was 45. You want to fucking continue to be on this show? You fucking weak ass fucking heart. You will say 45 fucking minutes.
Bitch, climb some stairs.
Jesus fucking Christ. Follow my fucking lead. I've been trying to fucking get this guy out of here. This motherfucker needs to go. This frog is out of here. Me and you could fucking get him out. And I love it, baby. We get that fucking atmosphere back in.
Yeah, fuck you all. Anyway,
The first motherfucker that starts talking about a hangnail is out of this motherfucker. I'm going to tell you right now. And don't get me wrong, it's not a bad thing. I like the fact that we can talk about serious shit and start hanging out and talk about bullshit. I love it. Man, and Matt, man, I love the fact that you're here.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
The oil's changed. You know, the antifreeze is cleared and pushed out. You're winterized. Oh, Matt's winterized.
That was my 100,000.
Isn't that what they do when you bring your car, get winterized? They flush the fucking antifreeze, clean all the pipes, and get your AC.
Hey, clean out the pipes. Yeah, dude.
Matt's winterized. And Frogman's being a jerk, a lizer.
Yeah, well, you know.
You guys are giving me more work than I fucking want. I was like, yeah, man, tonight we're going to go in, get out, and I'll be done. I don't have to do much work now.
All I'm going to say, dude, and it's all love, dude, but, you know, I'm glad Matt's part of this group.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
Because this motherfucker would have lost me a long time ago with this shit. So.
Wow. Do I see a little bit of fucking Frog and Matt type beef going on here?
No,
absolutely not.
I love the dude, but the thing is that you start talking about certain things, man. That I'll be honest, man. I don't know what the hell you're talking about because you know. But you go with Matt, and Matt's like, "Have you seen this? Yeah, boom, boom, boom," and y'all take on the lane of your own, dude. And it's like, I'm sitting back just listening.
Oh, here we go. It's a Frog.
No, it's a positive, bro. Because I'm sitting back and listening. I'm learning from what the hell y'all are saying.
Yeah, but you know what? This is where your time is like interject and be like, "What do you mean? What happened with this? What are you talking about?"
No, man, I'm not gonna be that guy. You mean
be that guy,
bro?
Yo, it's a podcast. You need to be that guy. You know,
not every show, bro.
This isn't a private conversation where there's nobody. There's people listening, so you need to be that guy and interject and be like, "Oh,
I agree, but not every fucking show, dude. Not every show."
Why does he have to fucking end it on such a fucking bad note there, man?
Shut up, man.
I got a bad taste. No, I got a bad taste in my mouth.
Just wash it out with some beer, bro. You're good.
Yeah. I got a hair on my lip.
The thing is, it's all a positive to me, dude. I'm like,
and it's Frogman.
I'm glad Matt's here. Where you and I
don't know, man. Dude, I don't know. I don't know how to take that. I'm glad Matt's here, but I don't understand what you guys are talking about.
No.
I don't know. I don't know what to take.
You and I can go off on our own little adventure when we start talking about certain shit. And Matt's like, "Nah, man, I'll just hang back and listen to what they're saying.
I'll lay in the cut."
And then you take a sharp left and you bring in other stuff. And I'm like, dude, you fucking lost me. But that's where Matt comes in and he's like, dude, I got you. And
so it's my fault.
No, you're good, dude. All
right, guys. My name is Cough Mites and I'm out. I got the new episode of 2021. It's going to be Matt and the Frogman Show. I'm done. I'm starting my own show on my own network. Without these guys, I'm pulling the plug. Let's see how cool this new show really is. Beansie and Frog, or Frog and Beans. I think Frog and Beans would be pretty good. You get a lot of French listeners.
Yeah.
You go with Frog and Beans, same name. But no, I get it, man. I just get it, man. Like wow, I can't believe I got to edit all that fucking shit out, man. You're killing me.
Man, we're good. It's a good show. I love it. I like being part of it. And
absolutely.
We're going to, with Matt here, we're going to go on a new, different lane. We're going to enjoy it. It's going to be good, man. I love it.
Good times.
Dude, really, man. Dude, you have someone like Dust Mites. It's got so much, dude, that he's seen and he's been through. And
right.
God, man, someone that was born in the 80s. Like,
someone who keeps talking over people. I'm sorry.
Nah, bro. But the thing is, bro, you know, you've seen, you've experienced, you've done so much in your life, bro, that there's no way in hell I can comprehend and relate to a lot of it. I can relate to some of it, and that's where Matt comes in and is like, dude, I know what he's talking about. Like sometimes you all go and you all have your own little language, which is like an Eastern thing, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? And then you all explain and start talking shit about it, like, oh, this and that. Oh, I got you. I know what they're saying.
I said HBO.
What's that?
HBO.
Nah, I mean like man. Sometimes you all have like your own language, dude, like an Eastern thing, like New York, Boston, Philadelphia. It's kind of you all say shit, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean, dude?
I really need you for you to write those things down because I would be very. I just wonder.
And I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy that's gonna stop the whole show. What does that mean?
Well, you're supposed to. That's why you're here.
Because then I sound like the fucking idiot of the show.
Am I right, everybody out there?
No, I think
right? That's why he's here.
If we get lost in the sauce, you should just be like, whoa, hold up, what?
Back it up.
Yeah. What was
Pull
that?
on the beep.
Nah, man.
Wow.
Well, because I'm not laughing and I'm drunk, but
oh, there it is. All of a sudden, everything's gonna stay in the episode because he's drunk, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm drunk, and I'm not laughing and being the way I normally am, and it's a fucking positive, dude. It's like a tip of the hat to you, dude.
I'm right, Matt. Do you get a little?
You picked
a little aggressiveness from him.
No, to me, that's because dude.
I get a little aggressiveness from
shit, man. You don't know Frogman aggressive, bro.
Oh wow, back it up.
Out there right now, bro.
We're gonna screen share the movie.
It's a tip of the hat to you for finding the perfect guy for this podcast. He meshes in perfect, bro. I love the dude.
Awesome.
I love the dude. Now, just because I'm drunk and shit, man, aggressive, bro. You've seen me aggressive, Dust, when I just fucking blow my top.
I didn't know you were drunk, by the way. I just
You've never seen me drunk, because we're always doing this on a Monday, dog.
No, I see you drunk before.
Yeah.
Past 4 shows have been on Saturday.
Yeah, that's fucking.
And shout out to Caddyshack.
I wasn't drinking Caddyshack.
We didn't drink a couple beers at Caddyshack.
Fuck that, dude. I got fucking almost passed out in the room, dude. I got so fucking drunk. You're talking about music and this and that, and I kept drinking and drinking, and I was just like, you saw it in my eyes, like, this dude's gone, dude.
I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, bro. So
then I pushed him into the closet and then Tinder dated 17 bitches to the room.
This guy couldn't organize me. He just folded me like a fucking origami shit and shit. I'm like, you couldn't have set me down on the floor and just move my legs.
It was like Blade Runner. He was a swan. I fucking bent him into a swan and just pushed him into the fucking closet.
Fucking guy thought I was a transformer folding my legs into the closet and shit.
No, they came at 5 a.m.
What the fuck is with all these waffles?
Waffles.
Well, man, I'm fucking glad that you're still with us.
Yeah, me too, man.
The incident, which is, I think we're going with the incident.
The incident.
Incident.
Fucking incident. What the fuck is that?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. My name is Dust Mites. It's the One Too Many podcast. Oh, man. A lot of fucking things going on tonight. All over the place like a bad rash. I kind of tried to slide in here and make it simple. Nope.
Not so much.
Not with these guys.
Nothing ever is.
Yeah, I guess I'm the fucking guy that's out of place here, man. I'm going to.
Dude, you're the bus driver, homie.
No. Next week, someone else is driving.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to be crazy in the mix.
Oh, shit.
Yo, shout out to 2020, episode 20. One Too Many podcast. Don't forget, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook. You catch the audio on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Podbeam, all that other shit. We do post it up on YouTube for you fucking crazy video fucking fuckers that like to watch listen to podcasts on YouTube. I still do that because we have a couple people that like that. Yeah, man. Anything that comments, concerns, or want to diss fucking Frogman, send it to onetooManyPodcast@gmail.com. We have the Facebook. I said that already. All right. I can't believe I just fucking crowbarred a fucking segment in there. But hey, usually we're like arguing each other till we get the fuck out of here. But I got Frogman, co-host Frogman.
Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you next time.
Beansie's here in the house.
Yes, thank you for listening, and we'll see you cocksuckers later.
Three of us together, the trifecta, the Triforce. What's that? Some fucking Zelda shit.
Zelda.
Is that Triforce? Is Zelda?
It's Zelda, yeah.
Where the fuck did that come from, man? What the fuck do I know about Zelda? Brian Brink just raised an eyebrow right now. Triforce. Where the fuck did I get that from?
There's a disturbance in the force.
Yeah, the Triforce. Try fucking cocks in your ass. Hey! Whoa! Whoa! Time to go. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. All right, I'm not arguing with that one.
That's good.
We're not getting into this.